What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about my man LiAngelo Ball's last game in the Winter G League Showcase until the regular season starts. But I'm also gonna point out to you how the G League is actually on some bullshit. Let's go.
AB the Hero, back at it, baby.
All right, so let's just start here for a second. We're looking at the score 101 to 113. Actually, was a pretty close game. Greensboro was in the game at certain points and then out of the game at certain points. I actually think they started off the game with the lead, and it looked like it was just a Greensboro runaway. Then they allowed Iowa to come back. They came back. It was an up and down game, basically what I'm saying. Your man LiAngelo Ball, though, Mr. Consistency, does what he do. 8 points. 2 for 3 from behind the arc, plus minus of 11, gave you 2 boards, and that's about what he tapped into on the statistics. Now, here's where it gets interesting for me, okay? So we saw him play 18 minutes last game. We see 15 minutes of this game. So at least there's some consistency right there, right? We know that he's playing right now, not the most minutes, not the least amount of minutes, so there's a bit of consistency. It is a little bit alarming here that, you know, the two guys who play, well, I don't want to say it's alarming. I'll say it's a toss-up of what this may mean. You got JT Thor who played 3 minutes. You got Vernon Carey who played 10 minutes. Both of those guys are dudes who are locks on that Charlotte Hornet team, right? If something go down, we know that they'll call JT Thor up, and we know that they will call Vernon Carey up. Are we seeing Jello play only 15 minutes because he is in that cloth as far as that organization is concerned, right? Whereas they're trying to give all of these other guys minutes to develop. So we don't know. That's one thing. But here's where I'm gonna call some bullshit on the G League. I go here and the game is over and I'm looking for the highlights, and I see this. Iowa Wolves versus Greensboro Swarm game highlights. And if you look here in the thumbnail, I hope you can see it. Let me make sure I'm out of the way. The thumbnail is right here. Let me do this. Let me zoom in for the people in the back. Okay, so we look here at the thumbnail and we see my man LiAngelo Ball right here in the thumbnail. So if you are a Jello Ball fan, you hype right now. Oh my God, Jello in here. I know he went off. Highlights got to be crazy. I will tell you that I watched this entire thing, right? I watched the game and I know he scored, had some free throws and all of that stuff, but I watched this entire clip. I'm not gonna play it because I'm not gonna waste y'all time. But my man LiAngelo has scored obviously 2 baskets, 2 3-pointers. Neither one of them made it into this clip. No Jello Ball highlights made it into this clip, but my dog is the thumbnail. So he's the face of the team, but is playing also the least amount of minutes of guys who actually need to get some burn on this team. To me, this is the disappointing stuff that I see with this Swarm team. I get all of the stuff like we talked about earlier, progress over such and such, but yo, don't do this to my guy. Don't use him as clickbait. Don't use them as, you know what, man, we got you on the team. We're going to play you just a little bit because we're going to appease the people. But, you know what I mean? We're not going to actually give you a shot to make a living playing this game like you should be able to do. What I see from this here is a few things, right? It lets me know that all of the press, all of the folks who are speaking out, all of the comments, the Twitter stuff, people are aware of it. It matters. It matters. They know that this game here with that thumbnail is going to be the most viewed game or highlight clip of the entire day without a doubt. They know that. That's why they're doing that. There's some value in that. So I'm hoping that realization from these folks shows up and then materializes itself into actual minutes and actual shot attempts. You cannot have a dude who's shooting the ball at that high of a clip, giving you a plus minus of 11, and he's only giving you 3 3-point attempts in a game. He's got to shoot more than that. That's just day one makes sense coaching. We're going to run a play for the shooter. We know that we're down right now. We got a guy who can get hot. Let's get him the ball. We're not seeing that. But we will see, we know we got a guy who gets clicks. Let's put him on the thumbnail. That's the shit that bothers me. That's the shit that kind of makes me upset when I see this. It's not cool. It's not cool to me, man. It's your main man, Able the Hero. I'm out.
No, not peace. +1, triple B's. We out.